You ready?
I don't read books to finish them anymore, if that makes any sense.
It does make sense.
I just kind of like, if I'm dialed in and I'm following it along and I really like the concepts and shit, I'll keep reading them. But I read like I'll go back and read the same pages a lot because I'm like I'm trying to like master the thoughts. You know what I mean? Versus like if you read a bunch. I'm like, yeah, man, I read fucking 4 books, but like,
You get watered down.
there's so much that like probably wasn't absorbed exactly. I don't know. I mean, everyone has their own, but for me, it's helped. It's helped, and it wasn't how I normally read. I would read to finish, you know, like
Yeah.
it's been cool.
Especially Think and Grow Rich.
Yeah, I go real
A
slow.
few pages in there that I just reread all the time.
Yeah. I think it's cool because then like at some point it's like that programming we've been talking about. I mean, Think and Grow Rich has pages dedicated to programming.
Yep.
But if you program your mind, you keep giving it the right thoughts and the right ideologies and shit. Like it's gonna pan out, you know. Like that's just how it works.
I agree.
Your brain will start to actually like. Essentially, your brain can't really. It isn't it's not differentiating what's real and what isn't. So if you actually can trick your subconscious brain, right, that you have, you know, I am a multimillionaire, I am, you know, I am fully healthy if you're sick, you know, like all of these things, right? And there's science behind it. Like, you know, I know it's hard to believe. It would sound hard to believe for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had such extreme cases like that, but it's happened to me in my life.
Yeah.
And I do the programming shit. Like I do, I think. And in that book, Think and Grow Rich, like that page, that's articulating exactly how I feel about it.
And once I read it, I did it. And I literally have it written on my
There you
phone.
go.
And I read it every morning when I wake up.
That's perfect.
And every time before I go to bed at night.
Your subconscious can't really tell, like it's not there to differentiate what it does have and what it doesn't. It's just a big part of it. Like it can't just be like reading it. You got to try to read it and also have the feeling
You have to
that
close your eyes and believe it, that it's already
try to
true.
manifest that feeling that, and I like it was really hard for me for a while, but I kept going with it, and then now I can do that, and I still do it. And when I meditate, I do it.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's like I could say it clearly, like I feel an impact from it. It's just not BS. Like a few girls, like one girl in particular, fuck, I said a few girls, but yeah, there has been a few different girls like, oh man, you seem so happy. Like she was like, are you drunk? Like last night, she's like, are you drunk? I was like, nah. So, you know, like
Are you allowed to share?
I feel a lot lighter.
You allowed to share your affirmations with us?
My who?
Your affirmations. Are you allowed to share those with us?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What type of stuff do you say?
I'll show you right now.
For example.
I mean, there's really like the best one is this boot sequence. It's not my idea. Like this dude Trevor put me on it, but like I don't know who originated this, but the boot sequence is like, so today I'm gonna have the best day ever. I'm free to do whatever I want. I'm in flow. I'm the master of my universe. I'm the architect of my life. I'm a philanthropist. I'm a business owner. I'm a clutch performer. I'm in never-ending flow to creativity. I'm jump ahead to different ones, and then there's the affirmations like I'm free, I'm confident, I'm focused, I'm inspiring, I'm inspired, I'm healthy, I'm happy. And then there's other sections like this is like the real one. After I meditate, I like read through this, and that's what takes me like another 20 minutes or so. It's a lot.
How'd you start that? Like,
So I got put, like, I'm not taking credit. I got put onto this by a guy who like kind of introduced me to a lot of, he actually introduced me to the guy that taught me meditation. This guy, Trevor. So he put me onto this and I had it and I've been growing it. His was really long. Like my shit's really long too. Basically just like, you don't have to read all of them. I'll go and I'll just go and like read through and like, I'll connect with certain ones and like, try to feel those feelings and shit, you know?
do you have
so those are just like
do you have
three
like
out of like 300.
Do you have like specific affirmations that you write for yourself that you read every day?
Yeah, that's in my, I have a shit where I write them down.
Yeah.
This is, yeah.
I get what you're saying.
You should really write it down. I don't write it down every day, but I read them every day. Like I probably write new ones like every like 5-6 days. You know what I mean? Because you're supposed to write them every day. It's kind of time consuming.
how many should, if you're gonna start doing it, how
Bro,
many?
just
How
whatever
many
the
should
fuck
you
you
start
want
with?
to.
But like, how many should you like?
Start with
Do
2.
10 or like what? Where's how many?
I mean, I don't know. It's really like whatever you feel. Like for me, I probably write when I write, it's probably 10. And then, but I am. So like, I am this, I am, and then I'm grateful for. So like, I'm grateful for like my family, like my family's health, my friends, you know, my flow to creativity. I'm thankful for the millions of dollars I have and the millions I have coming, you know, thankful for, so like, it's really just like, you're trying to thank, you're like, part of it, especially for the people who don't have what they want and they don't feel like they have anything they want yet. It's about talking. It's about like willing those things into your life, kind of. You know what I mean? So, if you can get your mind and your body to kind of trick your subconscious in a sense, program your subconscious to be like, "Yo, I have this. It's not in my bank account yet, but it is in my life path."
This
like
is more what I was talking about.
You know what I mean?
What's that story about Jim Carrey? What he did with that blank check?
Yeah, he did it. Like he's a perfect example. He wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered, and he put a date on it. I think it was 5 years.
Yeah.
4.5 years later, he got a job for $10 million.
Like